Hello there, Internet. Today, we are on asda.com craving a favourite English treat. Egg custards. We have many reviews to read, so let us begin. I'm afraid I have to agree with other reviews, as these egg custards are not very nice. There is hardly any custard filling. However, the pastry isn't horrible. It's just that there seems more pastry than filling. Oh, this is hideous. Recipe change is awful. I tried these in January and they were vile. Thick, stodgy pastry, hardly any filling. Didn't buy again. Had one at a friend's 3 months ago. The recipe had changed. Gorgeous! Just got delivery and they've gone back to the revolting recipe. Won't be buying again. Stop messing around with them. These are simply disgusting. I will never buy these again. I have bought these a few times in the past, and each time they are disgusting. It is an absolute insult to look at one, never mind bite into one. Why do Asda sell these mini monstrous carbuncle? Fucking carbuncle. Shame. These used to be a regular treat for me, and they were delicious. Buttery pastry, creamy custard, peppered with nutmeg. The new recipe, egg custards are dismal. The pastry is no longer buttery, but lardy and watery. The egg custard is tasteless. Such a shame. Why fix what ain't broken? Soggy. These are disgusting and soggy. One bite and the whole pack went in the bin. You're dumb. Again. Oh, agree. These are now awful. Loved the originals. Why did you change? The original egg custards were my favourite treat, but the current ones are awful, with hard, lardy pastry and claddy bland egg mix. The previous ones had buttery pastry and creamy nutmeggy mixture. I'm so very disappointed. Oh, I'm incoherent today. I couldn't even eat them. Egg custards, that's just the title. We used to love your egg custards, but you have changed them, and the new ones are hard and tasteless. The pastry is far too thick, less filling with little taste, and not much nutmeg. We will not be buying these again. Please go back to the old bakery. I'm pretty sure the bakery hasn't changed, son. Bring back all the custards. Hashtag make America great again. Egg custards were one of my favourites. However, the recipe seems to have changed. You can tell even by the look, because this guy liked his egg custards. The pastry is like cardboard. Pretty sure it's like pastry. Can't taste the nutmeg. Custard has no flavour. Bring back the old egg custards. That's not really a review. Changed for the worse. Yuck, yuck, yuck. One bite straight in the bin, or not to buy again. A waste of money. Terrible. Have changed the recipe. Used to love these. Last few I've had have been awful. Used to have lovely thin pastry and beautiful soft egg custard. Now pastry is really thick and awful and egg custard hard. Egg custard hard. Smash. Page 2. Oh, we've got a 2-star one here. Go back to old recipe, please. Used to love these egg custards, but now the pastry is so thick which completely spoils the tart. Who bakes these, anyhow? A good egg custard tart should have decent custard and a thin, crisp pastry. Come on, Asda. I'm sure people would pay a little more for a good custard tart. These seem to go downhill with each box. As they should be. Oh, this guy's... Always bought these, then they changed the recipe, and as you can see from the early reviews, Asda seem to have listened as I gave them another try, and they are as they used to be. Save your money. Perhaps some egg custards with the cardboard pastry would be an idea. If ever a packaging image failed to match the product inside, this is it. As little filling as is possible to get away with, and totally bland. In any case, seriously, if we stop buying them, Asda may decide to make them edible. You see the 1-star reviews and you still buy them though. Because as we know, egg custards are like drugs. Horrible. Custard tastes bland and overly sweet, like it's been made with custard powder. Filling is cracked and shrinking, yet also gelatinous. Too much nutmeg. Pastry is uneven, dry, thick and tasteless. I used to buy these because Asda were the best. Have reported numerous times customer services. What? Times customer services, but yet no one is listening to us customers, so Asda, please go back to old recipe and make pastry less thick. Bring back the old recipe, please. New producer must think thick, dry, awful pastry and watery custard makes an egg custard. Sadly not. These used to be a fuck me, I can't talk. Light, thin, tasty pastry with a lovely custard filling, a firm weekly buy of mine for numerous years. Now I won't have them for free. Sad face. Really, really disappointed, as sometimes it's the little things that matter. Because, yeah. Okay. No taste, pastry too thick, tasteless custard tarts. Please return the to how they used to be. Will not be buying again. Really dry, very thick pastry. Ate half of one and threw the rest away. Will never buy again. You probably bought them again. Let's be real. Not worth the money. My family loves egg custard tarts, so treated them to a pack of Asda. Picture of box and tarts looked amazing. Yeah, that's marketing. It's supposed to look good. You fucking idiot. Inside, however, half-empty dried-out custard with no flavour, and the pastry far too thick. That's the wrong two. We'll go to local bakers in future for my cakes and treats. Why were you doing that in the first place? Anyway, this is all I'm going to read for now. If this is well received, we will continue with our egg custard regime. Goodbye.